everyone, I'm Ghazala and I'm back with another recipe from a new state. We started with Jammu and Kashmir and went on to make authentic food from Himachal Pradesh and Punjab. Today, we'll start food from Rajasthan. Rajasthan means the land of the kings. It also means the land of various kinds of food, be it vegetarian or non-vegetarian. Also, Rajput cuisine, so many varieties, I want to make them all. Today I have brought a famous dal bati, churma laddu and lasan ki chutney from the home of Rajasthani friend for 28 years. Vanita is my classmate from college and she is from Udaipur, Bilsara. And I still remember how she used to happily give off her lunch box to me for me to enjoy. And also, I still remember almost everything I ate from that lunch box. This recipe, which she has shared with me, is straight from her home. Thank you, Vanita, for sharing this wonderful and easy recipe. You know I'm going to trouble you more for many recipes from Rajasthan. Ekdam mast bana hai. Thank you so much. Now, let's make dal bati, churma laddu and lasan ki chutney. Let's make it.
The first step to make this awesome meal is to pressure cook dal, split black gram and split chickpea. Wash them all together 3 to 4 times. Then add water. We're going to pressure cook all this. Add some turmeric and we'll pressure cook this for 2 whistles. While dal is boiling, let's prepare for the bati. Wheat flour, some carom seeds, half teaspoon of salt and a quarter cup of ghee. We'll give it all a good mix. The ghee and the flour should be mixed properly, and to do that we have to take flour and rub it between our hands. Please do not reduce the quantity of the ghee, it's very important. Make sure the ghee and flour is mixed properly. Do this. The lump you made should be firm. Now it's time to add cooking soda. We'll mix it all together properly again. And then we'll start adding water gradually. I have added 1 cup of water into 2.5 cup of wheat flour. The dough we'll make here should be firm and not soft. Kneading it properly is very important step. We are done kneading this. We'll have to rest this dough for about 15 to 20 minutes. So we'll cover it and leave it to rest. Let's make masala for dal. Garlic in mortar and pestle. Crush them all properly. A teaspoon of spicy chili powder and a teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder. Coriander powder. Turmeric powder and some water. Mix them all together. And this is the wet masala for the dal we are making. We also need to add some crushed spices. For that we take black pepper, some cloves, crush them together and keep it aside to use it in the dal. It's been almost 20 minutes, so we'll knead this dough again for a minute. and start making bati. It should be the size of a tennis ball, and do this for it to cook properly in the middle also. Actually, when you look at the plate, you feel that there are so many things to cook and it can take a lot of time, but no, it doesn't take much of time and it's very easy. The batis are ready to be cooked now. You can bake them in the oven or cook them on the cast iron pan. Brush some ghee. The stove should be on low flame. Start placing the batis one by one. Cover this and cook it for the lowest flame we have for about 15 minutes. We have totally made 12 batis, but we have added only 8 batis on this pan. Remaining 4 of them we are going to fry in ghee for churma laddu. Now while this is cooking, let's make dal. Remember, we pressure cooked this dal for 2 whistles. Mustard oil in a pot. After it's come to smoking point, add mustard seeds, cumin seeds. Switch off the flame. Now add dry red chilies and the pepper and cloves we crushed, and immediately add the masala we made. Now switch on the stove on medium. Fry this for about 3 minutes on the medium flame and then add the pressure cooked dal. ,500 ml of warm water, a teaspoon of salt. I think we need to add more water in this. 200 ml of warm water again. We are not going to add any water after this. We are going to cover this and cook for about 10 minutes on the low flame. And while this is cooking, let's make the garlic chutney. This is garlic, tomato and green chili chutney. Very easy to make but very delicious. And also must have for this dal bati. To prepare that, garlic and mortar and pestle. Crush it all together and then add green chilies, some salt. We'll crush them all together again. Vanita strictly instructed me not to make this chutney in mixie. This chutney should be made in mortar and pestle only. We are done crushing green chili and garlic. It's time to add tomato. This is a medium sized tomato which we are going to grate it in the chutney. We'll mix them all together. The chutney is ready now. Let's check the bati. It's been 15 minutes now. We'll just rub some ghee. Flip them one by one. It's really cooked beautifully. Brush some ghee on this side too. And after brushing the ghee, we are going to cover this and cook for 15 more minutes on the other side. And now it's time to check dal, which has been cooking on low flame for about 15 minutes. Some garam masala powder into it. Let's check for the salt. And it's perfect. This dal is also ready. Look at the consistency you need for the bati. Let it not be a watery consistency. It won't taste good. This is the right consistency for the dal to eat with bati. 10 minutes done after we flipped the bati to the other side. Let's check now. I think it's done. I'm going to cover this and cook for 5 more minutes. And while this is cooking, let's make churma laddu. This laddu is very easy, very delicious and very easy to make. For that, let's take some ghee and add the remaining bati we saved for churma laddu. Cook this on the lowest flame we have. This will take about 7 to 8 minutes to cook on a low flame. This is done. Switch off the flame and take out the batis. Add a quarter cup of ghee in this remaining ghee. Remember, the stove is off. Let me show you how the ghee fried batis have come out. You can see they are cooked so well. Now what we are going to do with the bati we made in the cast iron pan is dip one by one in this ghee and leave it for about 30 to 40 seconds. Flip them and take them out. Remember, the stove is off. Repeat the same with the remaining batis. This process actually makes the batis very soft. The batis are also ready to be eaten. And the last thing is to make churma laddu. These are the fried batis we have. After cooling them down, we broke them into small pieces. Add it to a mixie jar and make it into a powder. Empty this into a plate. Now in the same mixie jar, we are going to add some sugar, some cardamoms. You can skip cardamoms if you don't like them. We'll grind this also to a fine powder. Add the powdered batis in the powdered sugar. And we are going to grind this all together for about 10 to 15 seconds. Remove all this in a plate and knead them for 30 seconds. We'll make lemon sized laddus. and roll them in the desiccated coconut. The laddus are done. Isn't it easy to make this also? I thank you all for watching this video. See you next week with the different recipe. But for now, enjoy this dal, bati, churma laddu, garlic chutney with ghee. Bye bye.